Round two. Pretty fortunate last game in round one. Opponent got a bit flooded, and maybe I didn't make the best plays. It's hard to exactly say. But here we are, regardless. Here we are with another mulligan, regardless. Ugh. Second mulligan to 5. I think we gotta bottom that, even though... No, it's actually not a nice curve. We have our castaways, so they can't really attack. The dream is just to go bloodletter, market a vampire, and hope they don't have an answer. And they're in blue, so that seems unlikely, but it could happen. Like castaways here, kind of blanks the attack. If they want to attack true, they lose a turn as well. Red-blue has the most answers to something like this. Blue with all its bounce. And then, which is only a 1-for-1, I still get to recast my guy. It's just a big tempo loss. And then, yeah, red has this card, which would be hard for us to beat also. But hey, we got a plan. We got a removal spell out of their hand as well, so let's just go for it. I think on a mulligan to 5, it's our best chance. Lannery Storm, though, it's going to make it hard to race, but it doesn't mean they're tapped out. So we can just go for it. The next turn we can go Direfleet Hoarder, hold up Dispersal, and hope that's just cross our fingers and hope that's good enough. Captain Lannery Storm seems decent. I never know how high to pick her, but these situations where she just completely turns the game on its head. Let's see if they have a second Fire Cannon Blast. That's what I'm a bit scared of because they use this just so willingly. Okay. That's pretty good. And a mulligan to 5, and we have to sack something on turn 4. Ooh, awesome. So this is a weird one where I don't feel like blocking with this card, but probably have to. Just because I want to keep this up. But I could maybe not block for a turn. I'm on 19. Just to get the value off this. The next turn it stops mattering. Yeah, we gotta take it for a turn. I think we have to be really picky what we dispersal. If it's just another creature, we probably don't do it. On the other hand, if we draw anything, we want to just cast it, and then this might get stranded in our hand a little bit. I'm hoping they just attempt to bounce this now and we have the counter spell. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They can also attack for 12 next turn. More, because they can use their 2 treasures to pump this guy an additional time. Is opponent going to play around Dispersal here? That would be annoying. That would be a little annoying. Not going to lie. Don't really want to counter that, but feel like I'm kind of hooked in on countering that. I don't know if that's true though. They go up a card, I go down another permanent. Doesn't seem fantastic, but now if they have a bounce spell, I probably lose. Maybe I should just let that happen. If this hits, that was unfortunate. I guess not. It's 3 turns either way. It's not actually that unfortunate. It's probably just going to chump block. Doesn't actually accelerate my clock. Unless I draw another one next turn. If it hit though, I would have been able to get both the X2s off the board, which isn't unimportant. could win off 2 mulligans to 5 here. That would be pretty awesome. Ooh, backbreaking stuff. Backbreaking stuff. So Lannery seems less impressive than this card now, I think. I need my rare. I need my I need my big bird. Okay, that was quite the turn by opponent. Strike and the water trap weaver. I think this mulligan to 5 just couldn't get there. The opponent's deck just looks pretty good. Fire cannon blast and strike. It's going to be hard to make these market of vampires work, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm just dead here. Seeing. Guess we can just see if we can get a bit more information off opponent, but maybe I shouldn't have shown him the second lookout. Wasn't for the water trap weaver though, you probably win here. They would have to F6 for us to even be in this. And then I still don't think I have a draw. If they're on 6, I'd have like a second market of vampire. But it maxes out the damage. -2. Okay. Okay, we didn't get our second win off a mulligan. Ooh, we had some nice ones coming up though. If we had drawn like a little bit better maybe, but can't ask for too much. Functioning 5-card hands are pretty rare, and that one was a very good 5. Okay, let's run it back. You don't want any of these. The Duress looks like it could be fine. I don't think I want to cut any of the cards in the main deck for a Duress. Okay, sweet. They had a lot of removal, so not the highest hopes for the fleet captain, but let's see if we can get him up and going for once. He is our big batterer. We would like to see him at work. That's about one of the worst draws in our deck. Lightning strike? No, okay. And a market of vampire. So we're gonna go castaways. If they don't kill this next turn though, we just get to start making 2/2 menaces, and that seems kind of unbeatable. This isn't a second red for a fire cannon blast eater. Oh wow, okay. We're still mana screwed, but no play on tree at all. That's probably a fire cannon blast. Can't imagine that's not a fire cannon blast. Okay, I'm just gonna kill this then before it grows. For 1 blue, I'm not sure what they could have here. Dive down? They could dive down their guy, and I'm pretty fine with that. We just trade one for one, and they had to use it on their turn. And then on a pretty unimportant turn. Though, this pause makes me think they have dive down. Though they could just be next leveling me and pausing just to make me think that they have a dive down. It's all the levels. If we hit a land next turn, we get to go Interloper. Don't think we need to Mark of the Vampire here. We got our Menace guy in still. It's obviously not tapping. Okay, nice. Though there's a reason to keep it, and that's because I'm going to have a decent amount of menace creatures in play, and I still want to keep pushing this guy through. So trying to kill a creature that they've left behind to a block menace could be what we want to do. I think at the bottom with 2 5-drops, I think I have to put in the graveyard with 2 5-drops in my hand. And the desire to remove an attacker next turn, possibly. I could have put Mark of the Vampire here and traded for this, but that seems really bad. And they have 2 mana, so it seems like that's blowout potential pretty high. Though, the one thing Prosperous Parts does is make sure that you're never down mana again. I'm just reading the flavor text. If I could just get a couple more attacks in, then these menace creatures just very hard to block. Green mana. That's a good card. So now we're relying on trusty Mark of the Vampire to get us there again, I think. Opponent's probably going to get in for 3. No, it just keeps it all back for menace. Okay, that makes sense. There's a 2 mana bounce spell in the format. If they don't have it, though, I'm in pretty good shape. None of their guys have reach. If it is a bounce spell, I still have a good threat in play. This way I got a 3-turn clock, and counter-attacking doesn't seem very profitable. There's a small chance I'm supposed to get in for 3 and just play the Prosperous Parts. Let's get in again. Hope they don't have anything. They could have also had a Fire Cannon Blast, but at least that forces them to attack. Yeah. Makes sense. They're in blue. Mark is not at its best, but I don't exactly have an abundance of sideboard cards to bring out for them. Now we're back to a 3-turn clock if they don't have any removal spells for it. But they did have Strike and Fire Cannon Blast. Opponent's deck seems sweet. This might be a tough one. Even if we make it to game 3, opponent's deck is pretty darn good. So we'll see. Not that my deck is a slouch, but I think I just block with these 2 on the 5/5. Could also just take 9 and attack with everything. Make it 2/2. They can block here. They can double block here. They take 5. I get another menace guy. I go to 15. They can attack for 9, 12. 15, 17. 2 blockers, one on the 2/2. The menace guy can get in front of the 4/4 if they have nothing, and that's if they lose nothing in blocks, which they won't. They'll lose their 2/2 for sure. This is close. I feel like the double block is probably correct. I feel like they're not making, like, they have perfect information. I feel like they're not making this attack if my all-out attack is correct. I'm going to give my opponent the benefit of the doubt here. So I could still make an attack with all the menace guys, and they can only block one of them, which would probably be this one, and I create another menace creature. And now I'm not in any kind of threat of losing the game. That seems pretty great to me. Though again, I'm a bit scared, because would they be making this attack if they didn't have a plan around me doing this? I don't think so. I don't think... Oh, I just got sick everywhere. That's... Did not really expect that, but probably should have. We saw that card in game 1. Yeah, I think I should follow my instincts and just not attack there. They still take 2. I just lose 2 creatures for no reason. Though if that happens, am I realistically winning this game? Probably not. Though now I can set myself up for a Market of Vampire win if their last card is nothing. Or Skullduggery win. Does Skullduggery do it? If they attack everything, it does. I do have 2 menace creatures. I do have technically lethal if they go for an all-out attack. But again, they know about the lethal, so it seems unlikely they will. Everything hits the red zone. Block here. I can block here, flashing this block here if I want. But then I'm losing my lethal to a sure strike, so doesn't seem great, and the opponent seems pretty on top of what they're doing, so it seems hard to survive 2 attacks, but the opponent has to balance it with what they're willing to lose to off the top of my deck. So Lannery's getting in. I'd imagine some amount of dinosaurs are getting in. Maybe boat, because that's 8, put me to 12. Okay, that's very aggressive. If I just take that all, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, flashing this, attack with everything, they would need to play another creature. But again, they have perfect information. Can I realistically play around them not having it? But then I'm playing to my own out. Yeah, maybe I should play to my own out and just take this and hope to draw a removal spell and go for the win. That seems fine. Waiting for opponent to go for it. They have all the info, so it's all in their hand. Make sure I didn't turn on auto yields. Sorry, guys. Opponent being very careful. Yeah, I don't think they can attack with everything. Now that they don't die to a removal spell, but they're losing some of their race capabilities. So if I don't block, I flash this in. I kill one of the blockers. I get a bounce spell for this. Let's say I attack with everything. They're still dead if they have nothing in hand. I think if they had something in hand, they would attack with the dino, so I'm going to take it all. They're probably just considering how many treasures to sacrifice there. I don't think I'm actually beating anything in my opponent's hand, so this is probably just all the correct line. Now next turn I can swing for 3 and have 3 blockers. And go to 3 and hope that's also good enough. That won't quite do it. So what happens if I attack with these? So then they have to take 5 and I set up lethal next turn. They kill one of them. I have 2 blockers on the way back for 1/2 creatures. I take 6, 9, 11 exactly. Ugh. So I can't do that. I just have to leave back all the blockers. Hope to draw my Mark of the Vampire. Block these 2. 6, 8, 11. Not 8, 11. Yeah. Skullduggery can do it as well, so I have 3 outs. Close game. Also, I might have more. I can maybe keep a menace creature. Yeah, I only have to block 3 creatures, so I can keep a menace creature. So they'd have to keep back 2 blockers. In that case, they might not even be swinging for lethal. So there's more play to this game, and it very much depends on what my opponent draws. This is very close. This is a lot of fun. That's Siren Zeru's turn, though. This dinosaur grew wings and got me. Says something for my deck that I might beat a Regisaur Alpha, though. So I think this is a I can't win attack if I don't attack with everything. Go ahead. 3, 6, 8. So they kill me if they have the +3/+3 pump spell. They kill me with Unfriendly Fire. Any bounce spell gets me. There's a lot that kills me, but I have to play to my outs, and I think this is the best way to play to my outs. Of note, sorry the video's gone a bit long without me making actually that many actions. My opponents just had a lot of time in the tank. They've had some complex turns, though. I think they've played this game very well, so. And there's a chance they attacked with everything there, because they're like, I'm just losing over 2 turns with 1 or 2 attackers, so. It's a mountain. Wow, they had to wipe the board, or they died. No cards in hand. They had to starve extinction. That's pretty funny. Let's see if they can draw better than I can. They have a Lightning Strike in their deck and I'm on 3. I need them to blank once or twice. Machete just wins me the game next turn. Mark of the Vampire possibly if they don't play anything. This has been a great game. Ugh. Come on. That's an excellent draw. That's not what I needed to see. Another pirate. Well, opponent went Star of Extinction into creature with 3 power into bounce spell. That's just a little unlucky, but I outdrew my opponent in the last round. I can't complain too much. Oh man, some good ones coming off the top. That would have been sweet. Well, I don't think there's much different I can do in those games. I think I played correctly. Need to draw a little bit better at the end of the game. Not that, like, I haven't drawn that many lands, so I was probably due a couple. But on to the next draft. This deck was good, but not quite good enough against Sir Regisaur Soren's deck.